I want to help simplify your spiritual journey, wherever you are in your path. Even if it's just a curiosity to turn inward with a bit of introspection. Because I think the concepts out there are so complicated that they can be frustrating. So my hope, my goal, is to help present this stuff to you in a much more easier way to understand, using easier words and language, some examples, etc. Because I don't want you to get frustrated. Maybe you've read a book like The Power of Now, or any book by Deepak Chopra, or watched a podcast on enlightenment or waking up, and you just go, gosh, this is not for me. I feel like they're speaking the truth, but I'm not understanding, I'm not grasping what they're saying. And you give up. And then you turn outward again. And I'm saying, no, I want to reel you back in. Please, come back. Turn inward. Turn inward. It's the best gift you can give yourself. So please have a little patience and watch my videos, because I'm trying to break it down in a much more easier way to understand. So if that's of interest to you, please click on the like button below and subscribe. I'll start this conversation with 3 popular quotes. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. You are the divine pretending to be a person. You are the awareness where experience happens, but you are not the experience. By the way, that last quote is mine, soon to be popular. But all 3 of those quotes sound magical and mystical, but do you really know what they mean? Do you really understand the depths of what they mean? It's okay if you don't. I didn't when I first heard them. And that's fine. But all 3 quotes, they point to the same truth. And they ask the same question. Who are you? Who is this I that you refer to all day, every day? By the way, it's the word you use more than any other word. I went to the bank. I am sad. I love you. I had Chinese food last night. I need to go get some coffee. I this, I that. Who is this I? I'll use myself as an example first. I live in San Diego, and I have an adorable golden doodle. By the way, yeah, he is adorable. I love him to death. There's a picture of him on my YouTube channel if you want to see him. Love him. But have I always lived in San Diego? And have I always had my adorable golden doodle? No. Okay, so you may say, well, I'm a mother of 2 children, and I'm married to John. Have you always been a mom? Were you always the wife of John? What about when you were 12? Does that mean that wasn't you? So then we go, well, okay, I'm what I experience. I'm my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, sensations, and perceptions. Emotions are an accumulation of feelings, and perceptions are an interpretation of sensations. So let's whittle that down, that definition of experience. I am my experiences, my thoughts, my feelings, and sensations. Sensations, the 5 senses. What I see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. So let's start with the senses first. Those are easier. And you'll notice I'm going through a process of elimination, a dissolution process. So let's start with, I am what I see. Okay, close your eyes. Are you gone? You're still there, right? Even though you can't see, you're still there. You're not even diminished. Open your eyes again. Still there. Okay, so I'm not what I see. How about what I hear? Put me on mute. Can't hear me. Do you disappear? Are you gone? No? Okay, so Touch, taste, smell, same thing. Okay, so I'm not my senses. Okay, but surely I am this collection of thoughts and feelings. I am what I think and I am what I feel, right? Well, let's talk about that. First of all, I think it's hilarious that we think we control and manage our thoughts. Thinking happens to you. There's not somebody back there pulling the strings going, okay, my next thought is about the beach in the Bahamas, and poof, here it comes, beach in the Bahamas, fantastic. No, that's not how it works. Thinking happens to you. Here comes the next thought. It's there for a bit, and then it vanishes or disappears. They're like puffy white clouds in the sky. Change all the time, transitory and intermittent. But what you'll notice is that there's someone in there in the background that sees all these thought patterns in this activity and is there before the thought, is there when the thought appears, and is still there when the thought vanishes or disappears. That's pretty interesting. Have you thought of that? Like there's another entity or something. There's some space or separation. There's an observer back here in the background, a silent watcher, watching each thought rise, appear, disappear. Even between the thoughts, that observer, that silent watcher, still there. Can you see that? And it's the same with your feelings. I was sad this morning, but now I'm happy. I'm here with you. But tonight, I may feel lonely. My feelings change all the time. So which feeling am I? Am I the sadness, the happiness, or the loneliness? You come to realize that all of them, your thoughts and your feelings, are changing, they're transitory, they're intermittent. So how can you be any of those things? The short answer is you're not. You are not your thoughts. You're the one that knows your thoughts. You're the thinker behind your thoughts. You are not your feelings. You're the one who knows your feelings. If you just get that, it's a massive paradigm shift. So I've gone through a process of elimination, a dissolution process. I'm saying, okay, you're not your senses, your perceptions, your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings. So what am I? What's left? If you turn inward and investigate, you'll realize there's been this observer, this silent watcher with you, not just now, but all your life. When you were 6, when you're 16, 26, 36, whatever age you are now, when you're 76, this observer, the silent watcher, has always been there. It's even been there when you've been sleeping. You wake up and you had this wild dream, and you turn to your partner like, honey, I had this crazy dream. How do you know? Who was in there? How do you know you had this dream? I thought you were sleeping. So you come to realize that there's this presence in you, in the background, that's always been with you from day one. You'll also notice the nature or quality of it is that it's never changed. You could have been in a deep, dark depression, and it's still there. You could be elated, you're in love, it's still there. And it's not any different whether you were depressed or in love. It's always there. It's always calm and still, imperturbable. It's at peace. It has no sense of lack. There's nothing missing. It's just there. It's like a video camera, just watching it all. It's the empty open space in the room that you're sitting in. It's just there, just observing, a silent watcher. And so these books that you read or podcasts that you listen to, they have all these big words for what I'm just describing here. You'll hear divine and being and consciousness and awareness and presence, observer, silent watcher, the self with a capital S, the seed of self. All of these things, they all mean the same thing. Don't get caught up in that. Use whatever word that you want. I use awareness, which is just the knowing. It's the knowing of the known. It's just this awareness, this empty open space. So please don't get caught up in all these words, because it can be so convoluted. And I think that is really a massive obstacle for a lot of us as we're trying to grow spiritually. So I hope that's a little helpful to you there. So you, me, we're all the awareness. And notice that everything you are aware of changes all the time, but that which is aware never changes. Everything you are aware of changes all the time, but that which is aware never changes. And that is awareness, consciousness, being, presence, divine. Whatever word you want to use, they all mean the same thing. And that is essentially who you are. So when you hear a word like enlightenment, it's like, wow, that's a heavy word. Everybody has their own definition of it. Enlightenment simply is the recognition of your true nature. It's just what I'm talking about here today. It's literally saying, okay, I recognize I am the awareness. I am not my thoughts, my feelings, my sense, my perceptions. I'm not the guy who lives in San Diego with an adorable golden doodle. And so you have this massive paradigm shift where all through your life, you've gone through life saying, I, my thoughts and feelings, know this world. The paradigm shift now is I, my awareness, know my thoughts and feelings in this world. And if you get that, and if you could live from that space, it's a massive game changer for you. Because now awareness is your home base. And you abide as awareness, you abide in awareness. And that's how you go out and engage with the world. And everything shifts and unfolds completely different for you. I promise you. It's fascinating, it's wonderful, it's joyous, it's unbelievable. And I want you to see that, or at least understand that is essentially who you are and how you can go into life that way. It's another gear to live from. And it's just so beautiful. And I want you to experience that, because when you understand that you are not these experiences that you have, these thoughts, these feelings, that things happen to you, you're just more centered. There's more equanimity. You're now like the depths of the ocean. And there's weather on the surface. There's waves and storms and lightning and thunder and everything. But you're the depths of the ocean. It's calm. It's still. It's imperturbable. It's always at peace. And if you can live from awareness, live from presence, consciousness, whatever word you want to use, life starts flowing for you and unfolding in a beautiful way. So I want you to understand that. And even love. Love is the recognition of our shared being. Basically saying, I am my awareness, you are the same awareness, and your friend's the same awareness, and my adorable golden doodle is the same awareness. We're all spiritual beings. We share the same awareness. It's not like I have my awareness and you have your awareness over there. It's boundless. There's no boundary. It's timeless. There's just one awareness. So you see, one and unity, non-duality. You've probably heard these words. Just, there's one existence. There's one awareness. So if you can kind of grasp what I'm sharing with you, it's mind-blowing, but it's a game changer and it's beautiful. So I hope you followed with that. So let me go back to the 3 quotes that I started with and see if you have a better understanding of them now. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. You are the divine pretending to be a person. You are the awareness where experience happens, but you are not the experience. Do they make better sense to you? We are spiritual beings pretending to be. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are the awareness having these experiences with thoughts and feelings, sensations, perceptions, engaging in the world. But we are spiritual beings, meaning we are the awareness. You are the divine pretending to be a person. Divine is just another word for awareness. You are the awareness in this mind and body that you are engaging in the world. You are the awareness where experience happens, but you are not the experience. Pretty self-explanatory. That's my brilliant quote, thank you. Can you see some clarity there now that maybe you didn't have even 30 minutes ago? And perhaps if you pick up that book again, whatever it is, there's hundreds of great books by fantastic luminaries. I recommend them all. But hopefully with a bit of a foundation and some clarity, which I gave you today, my hope is you can pick up that book again and go, oh, okay, that's what he was saying. Now I get it. Okay, great. If I can just help remove some of those barriers and obstacles, I think it'll really help you on your journey, and that's what I want for you more than anything. So I hope that was helpful. There'll be more videos on this theme because I think awareness is such a beautiful thing to understand and abide in and live from, because there's peace and joy. Happy is for a reason. Joy has no reason. You're happy because you have ice cream and a shiny car in the garage and everything. But joy, no reason. You're at peace. Continuous, unbroken peace of mind. And that's what I would assert all of us want. And it's there for you. You just need to recognize that you are the awareness and then live from there as you engage in the world. And if you can do that, it's a game changer. It's game over. Honestly, I think it's the most important thing in our life and the best gift you can give yourself. So, thank you. Onward and upward. Love and light.